A couple of weeks ago, the inevitable happened. Like an idiot, I took the car park too tight, the entrance, and I heard that inevitable crunch when you curb your wheels, and I was gutted. And like everybody else is gutted who wants a Tesla when they first do that. Now, this is my fourth Tesla in, and I have done it to all of them over a period of time. So I thought to myself, my first reaction was, look, this is a brand new car. I'm going to make sure I do it properly, etc, etc. And then I thought to myself, well, look, why don't I try a DIY job, see if I can fix it myself. If I can't, then obviously I'll just take it down and get it done. But for the sake of what, I think it was £12 for the paint, and £2 or £3 quid for a bit of sandpaper, why not give it a crack, see what it comes out like, because the chances are it's going to happen again at some point. So let's have a look, let's dive down, and let's see what it means if you try and do this yourself. So this is the rear passenger wheel. As you can see, the curb rash starts from here, goes all the way around to here. So not quite half of the wheel that was damaged, and it's really rough to touch to the finger to the point of it's sharp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some grit paper or grit sandpaper, give it a rub down myself, try and take the edges off it, and let's see where that brings me. I'll bring you back in a second. So this little exercise does not include any tools. All I've done is use this, and I don't know why, it's just a light sandpaper, grit paper, 320, P320. Literally folded it over and like that, and with two fingers, just literally, with both hands, just literally rubbing it around as smooth as I can do it, getting off all the rough bits on the damaged part of the wheel. After much searching on Amazon, eBay, this is the product I chose. I got this off eBay. There is a paint going around which my neighbour got. It was called Sonic Carbon. I tried a little bit of it, but it's absolutely no match to a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y Performance wheel. So if you're watching this video thinking, what am I going to use, as in your good selves, if you've had this problem, do not go for Sonic Carbon because you're wasting your money. It doesn't match. Now, allegedly, this paint here is the perfect match for a Model 3, Model Y Performance, and that goes back basically since performances were released on the Model 3 and Model Y variant. So I'm going to stick this on. We'll see how good a match it is. I've got high hopes for this because the guy who I got it off is a Tesla enthusiast, and he developed the paint himself. And he assures me that as long as the wheels have not been refurbished to a different colour paint in the past, that this matches perfectly the factory colour that the car came out with. So we'll see soon, or we'll soon see, shall I say. Right, so I've just started to apply the paint. As you can see, I've just stopped here, and it goes all the way down to there. The match, to be fair, is absolutely perfect. There's still imperfections in the wheel, so I'm going to continue the paint line down to meet where the fresh paint stops here. Get it all in. I'm going to let it dry, then I'm going to lightly sand it down again and apply the final coat. Now, just by doing it by hand doesn't do a great job. From a distance, you probably would never know that these wheels are being curbed once I complete this section. But if you had an orbital sander and you got the imperfections out completely, the colour match of this paint is absolutely bob on. Bob on it is. It's perfect. So I'll put a link in the description from eBay as to where I got it from. So if you want to purchase it, when I purchased it, I think it was about £12 in English. So yeah, great. I would thoroughly recommend this colour. So I'm going to finish it off now, let it dry. I'm then going to sand it again, and then I'll put the final coat on, and we'll see where it gets us. Right, so we're now, I've decided to give it another go, give it a second rub down. So all I've used is literally the sandpaper I showed you, a bit of elbow grease, and that's about it really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a clean down, and then again I'm going to give it a recoat of paint, and this will be the final version of what it's going to look like, unless, you know, I had the use of a power tool. If I had the use of a power tool like a sander or something, I think I could probably get away with this. I don't think I'm going to get away with it, but let's see what it turns out like. Right, this is the final result. Saying that, I might put one more coat on it, but overall, if you look at it from here, that don't look too bad, considering, you know, a dopey man who doesn't know what he's doing with a bit of sandpaper and a bit of paint has made that look half decent. So yeah, really pleased with it, to be fair. It's listen, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but if you were looking at that from a distance, I mean, this is right close up as well, but if you were looking at it from a distance, you would never know that wheel's been curbed. So if you can get away with what you can see, then it's well worth just ordering a pot of paint for £12, get a bit of sandpaper and do it yourself. If you're a perfectionist and just can't cope with the fact that it's been rimmed and you have to get it done professionally, then you need to do that. However, just be mindful, once you've spent that money on them wheels, you could end up doing it again. So I don't know, I might wait just to see if I do it again or not, and we'll take it from there. But overall, that's not a bad finish. Could be worse. Put your comments and views in the comment section, please, and please like and subscribe, and catch you all later.